Okay, here we are on the roof of Mac Bell's, the former Birdseye plant. You can check out the site. He has put up. It's Glousta.com, Glousta.com, and you can see Gloucester's beautiful inner harbor right here. We have a guy in a dory coming around with the Mary and Josephine is. You should sneak out right where, there he is. And this is just a very, this is Harbor Cove, what we're looking at right now. And we're gonna pan over, see the building center, the Gloucester House, and City Hall. And we're gonna pan around. And we have the man, the myth, the legend, that is Mac Bell.
Good morning.
And we're on the roof.
Looking at Damon Cummings, I think.
That
growing in, yeah.
Yeah, that is Damon.
Dr. Damon.
Dr. Damon. All right, we're here to talk about a very special event coming up Saturday.
This Saturday, the Saturday before Thanksgiving, 9 a.m. Over at City Hall. Everybody's invited. There's no admission fee. We're going to have a great retrospective, past, present, and future, where Gregor Gibson from 10 Pound Island Books, he's a marine antiquarian collector, has put together a special PowerPoint starting in 1885, Gloucester's glory days, right up to urban renewal, 1965. And we're going to show pictures and illustrations of the 168 buildings that were torn down during urban renewal.
Wow.
And several thousand people that were basically moved out of the downtown district. Then Mary John Boylan, MJ Boylan, is going to be talking about present with our tax situation and the challenges of the water system, the sewer system, and the school system, and how do we get some revenue in. And then I'm going to be talking about some of the vision and dreams that we've got for what we can do with revitalizing the Birdseye facility, the Commercial Street District, as a vital part of downtown's rejuvenation and the tax consequences and the opportunities of mixed use, the opportunities of diversity, the opportunities of sustainability.
And also of more, for a piece of property that really currently doesn't have any public access or use. What we had talked about before, there's a number of opportunities to explore where the public would actually be able to come down and access the waterfront.
The exciting thing about the Birdseye property, which represents almost 3 acres on Pavilion Beach, along with our existing property at 33 Commercial Street, is neither property is affected by Chapter 91 or the dreaded DPA, the Designated Port Authority. And so this is really just an obsolete industrial use in an area that really doesn't lend itself to significant trailer truck access. However, it does lend itself to pedestrian access and is a type of place where if you were lucky enough to sell your lawnmower or sell the house with the lawnmower and get to move downtown, this would be the sort of area where I would love to live. And the concept of multi-use, that we can do some industrial over here, commercial over here, and on top of it we can do some residential. What we have come to from our focus groups, what we've come to from putting the economics together, is the consideration that mixed use is what Gloucester was in its glory days, and what we think Gloucester should be in order to get back in touch with that vitalized economy.
Can you touch off on some of the potential, not to lock you into anything, but some types of things that the public, you know, I would think would be really excited about. I know before you had mentioned the sailing program.
Yeah.
You know, what are some things that could take place here?
We got the Cape Ann sailing program that we would love to have a locker or resource for their boats in the Pavilion Beach area. We got Jimmy Tarantino and the Dory
International Dory races.
Dory group, and you know that they can certainly use the beach and have access. We think in terms of a health club that would utilize the beach for kayaking and rowing and swimming. And we talk about creating a piazza which would have a public access to the beach for everybody forever and ever, and would be part of the marketplace. It's referred to as Pavilion Mercato, and part of the concept is for it to be the place where we can have the farmers market, where we can have the marketplace with vegetables, from vegetables to antiques, you know, you name it.
Well, that's something that everybody, I mean, so just to sum it all up, and for me, here's a property that's bringing in very limited amount of taxes, very limited amount of people actually have jobs here, and to turn that into and limited access. So really hardly anybody gets to use this piece of property into a place where taxes go up. How many fold potentially?
Potentially 10-fold.
Okay, so there's 10 times possible revenue for the city to pay its bills, a place where citizens of Gloucester get to use and utilize, and the place gets spruced up. It's a win for everybody, no?
It sure could be.
Okay.
The challenge is, in order to bring those people, you have to have parking. And in order to have parking, you have to have parking garage. And if you have parking garage, how do you pay for it?
Yep.
And the challenge is the economic engine, and that's where the consideration of residential being one of the components of the mixed use is common sense.
So Saturday, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Gregor Gibson, M.J. Boylan, and Mac Bell at City Hall, and after the City Hall presentation, which will have some very interesting graphics and photographs, we're also going to offer free tours of the Birdseye facility, complete with hot mulled apple cider, no charge, free tours, and
I would think that those the old photographs of before urban renewal alone is a huge draw.
Absolutely. They've been working with the archives group and City Hall. They've done a great job. Gregor has a lot of material on his own. Renata Green has done an amazing job putting the program together, and it's all very, very exciting. I think it'll be a real piece of a presentation in the museum in the future, because it tells the story of urban renewal like a lot of people will appreciate.
Mac, thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.